on? Ladies and gentlemen, it is Corey, your Autobot, and I'm here today bringing you guys a brand new video. Before I get into the video, guys, I know I promised you guys some Fortnite, but that will be coming out tomorrow as a special upload, just because this upload is something that I feel like I need to do, given what's been going on the past couple weeks. But, you know, it's been a stressful few weeks. Actually, it's been a stressful year, to put it bluntly. If I go back to, would have been November of last year, my grandmother was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and we were all, you know, really, really shocked, and, you know, it took us all by surprise. But, you know, as a result of her being diagnosed, I pulled out of the Myth RC at that time. And let me tell you right now, my grandmother almost beat my ass when, you know, when I did that, because she's always been there, and, you know, she took an interest in my gaming when I was younger, and, you know, as I got older, she kept asking me more and more about what I've been doing with my gaming and stuff like this. And once I started doing YouTube, I told her about it, and, you know, she took an interest in it. And, you know, she's been watching my videos ever since. But, you know, my grandmother passed away on Wednesday. And, you know, this is sort of why I want to make this video and talk about why I do YouTube and stuff like this. And the biggest reason behind it is because my grandmother and my grandfather are both people that were, well, they were both people that always told me, you know, pursue my dream no matter what. And, you know, if an obstacle presents itself, don't let it stop you from going after it. And, you know, I feel that, you know, if I miss an upload day because of my grandmother's death, that she'll come back from the dead, and she'll just beat my ass because I didn't upload. Because, you know, like, I never missed an upload day. I haven't missed an upload day on my channel ever. And, you know, the reason that I say everything that I'm saying is because, you know, it's more or less my grandparents, you know, always telling me, you know, never give up and always pursue your dream. Like, this is why I do YouTube, because, you know, it is a dream of mine. And, you know, I have awesome supports in place, and, you know, I mean, it's gonna suck for a little while not having my grandmother around, but, you know, the way I look at it now is that she's with my grandfather, because my grandfather passed away when I was 17 years old. You know, it was just before hockey provincials too, so it was a really bad time, and I wasn't gonna go, but, you know, my grandmother looked at me and she flat out said to me, if you wouldn't go to this, your grandfather would beat your ass if you were still alive for not going to this or something like this. And, you know, I went. And I'm proud to say I played some of the best hockey in my life when I was there. Because I knew. You know, I mean, I'm not one to, you know, praise a deity or anything like that, but when it comes to death, I feel like, you know, it doesn't matter what happens, but, you know, they're always watching you, and you're still making them proud. And this is exactly why I'm going to continue doing this. You know, this is why I'm going to pursue my dream, because, you know, I feel like if I give up, I'm letting them down. But as long as I don't give up, I'm making them proud. And you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to strive to make myself a successful YouTuber and gamer. And, you know, I'm gonna strive to make myself the next big name and to make this a career. To make my grandparents proud. Because my grandfather pursued his dream. He became a very successful fisherman. He became a fire chief. And he had his own greenhouse, which, may I say right now, he had some kick-ass fucking cucumbers and green peppers coming out of that. I always remember going home from my grandparents with a green pepper or a cucumber for the drive home, and it never made it home because by the time I got home, it was gone. And being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, which is the most aggressive form of cancer that you can get, you know, it didn't really surprise me that, you know, she was gonna die. I mean, it didn't surprise me that she died, you know, Wednesday, late into the night Wednesday, just because, you know, 2 weeks ago she was yellow, and, you know, the things she was saying, and I mean, I can sort of laugh at them now, you know, yeah, I can't even, To give you guys a rundown, she was saying things like, because she has family that lives up Spring Hill, Tattamagush way, which is like a 3-hour drive, and she looked at my mother and she said, can we take a nap on the way, because it's a long drive to Spring Hill. And she was saying other things like, she said to me one night, get the ignition. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there looking at her like, what the fuck are you talking about? And, you know, the nurse came in and gave her a swab, and she was sitting there smacking her lips going, that's a good dog. Yep, good boy, good dog. To the nurse, who was giving her a swab. Like, when she started doing stuff like that, we knew that she was, you know, that she was, like, there, but we didn't know exactly when she was going to go. I mean, it makes it a little bit easier knowing that, you know, that it was her time, and, you know, that she put up a fight. She put up a fight with for pancreatic cancer for a year, and, you know, it ended up spreading to her liver, which a couple weeks ago she was like traffic light yellow, which, you know, that's sort of the first sign that it was just about time. And then when she went to the hospital, she went into outpatients because she wasn't feeling good. And then the hospital staff, you know, the nurses on staff, called the palliative care suite in Annapolis, and she went there. And palliative care units is generally where you go when you're about to die. And, you know, they handed my mom and dad a long-term parking pass, so they don't have to pay for parking while they're there to come visit her. And, you know, that's sort of where it stayed. And, you know, she was only in the palliative care unit for a week, and they kind of figured it would have been a little bit longer than that. But when she went into the hospital there, before she went, the day she got shipped to Annapolis, to the palliative care suite, the doctor told her she'd be lucky if she made it till after Christmas. You know, the doctors did everything they could, too. I mean, you know, the only real thing that could have been done for this pancreatic cancer is surgery a few days after it was discovered, but unfortunately the wait list was too long. But, you know, I can't help but sit here and, you know, look at everything that's happened, and, you know, look at everything that my grandparents have helped me through, and, you know, that both of my grandparents on my dad's side are gone. It really does hit home. I mean, you know, it hit home when my grandfather died, and it hit home that night when my grandmother died too. But, you know, realizing that they're both gone now is really hitting hard. But, you know, I'm gonna do my best to power through it all. Like my grandparents always said, you know, don't let anything stop you from achieving your goal. You know, it's not gonna be the same without them, I know, but it's gonna be a rough road. But if everything in life was easy, we'd all be millionaires. That's the way my grandfather always used to talk about it. Anyway, I'm gonna continue to come down here. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna record videos. I'm gonna try to join these teams. I'm gonna try to make myself known, and I'm gonna try to make this my living. I'm gonna try to make a living off of this. Not for myself. Not for my dad, not for my mom, not for my brother, not for anyone. But I'm going to do it for them. Because they believed I could do it. But anyway, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like. I always appreciate it. And, you know, please, dropping a like on this video would be great, guys. I really would appreciate that. And if you guys are new, please try to click the subscribe button. I promise my videos are generally a lot more upbeat than this. This is just, you know, one that I feel like I had to make. But anyway, guys, it's been Corey, or Autobot, and I'm out. Peace.